What's up, guys? I thought I'd talk about my experience with transgender premenstrual syndrome, PMS, what it's like. Now, I know a lot of people will say, yeah, I mean, trans women don't have uteruses, we don't ovulate, we don't create a or we don't, create a uterine lining, we don't shed it. Therefore, we do not have periods, which is correct. We don't have periods where we bleed. But hormonally, we do have very similar to cis women, or at least a lot of trans women emulate it, which is what I do, or do our best to emulate what happens during over the course of a month during a woman's hormone cycle. So every single week, I do an estradiol injection. This stuff right here, I inject 3 milliliters of estradiol into my muscle and then into my thigh. If you look here on this chart up here, the purple bar, that is estradiol valerate, which is right over there, estradiol valerate, purple bar. That is what is happening in my system every week. So I take an injection once every 7 days. So by the 7th day, if you look here, this purple bar, most of the effectiveness of the estrogen has lost its effectiveness by the 7th day. And then by 2 weeks, 14 days here, it's completely lost its effectiveness. So every 7 days, I'll do an injection. And that's basically what my hormone cycle looks like. Now for the 2 weeks building up to a woman's period, you'll have this pink bar here. That's a woman's progesterone level. So for the majority, for 2 weeks out of the month, there's basically no progesterone. And then for 2 weeks out of the month, there is progesterone. So basically what I do is I take progesterone for 2 weeks out of the month. It gives what I would imagine would be like similar effects. In theory, it is safer to do to cycle your hormones like a natural cisgender woman's hormones, just to just so you're normal, I would imagine, as opposed to just taking them all the time, which is why I cycle them. But anyways, so right now I just finished my period, essentially. I'm 7 days past my progesterone, and I just did an injection this morning. And I got 1 more week before I build up to my progesterone, and I start taking the progesterone again. So basically during this week is for me anyways, it feels like a chill week. It's calm. The weeks that I don't take progesterone are pretty chill. I usually get a little bit of breast pain the day after usually I do an injection every Sunday. Monday and Tuesday I'll have a little bit of breast pain. And then once I get into, progesterone week, which is the second 2 weeks of the month, then I will have breast pain for the entire 2 weeks. It'll start really slow, and then I'll have breast pain that lasts for that entire 2 weeks. Another thing that I notice during this time period for the 2 weeks building up is my proclivity for arousal will drastically increase. I will constantly I'll feel more and more aroused more and more often, building up to the end of that second week. And then after I ditch the progesterone for a few days after that, I will still have a higher than average arousal. So right as I'm getting ready to come off of the progesterone, another thing that I notice, so right after I come off the progesterone, that's basically when I have my trans period. Building up to that, the few days that are building up to that, I can get very moody. I felt really bad. I kind of flipped on a coworker that she kind of deserved it, but I still don't normally scream at people. Yeah, that happened a week ago because I was right at the end of my progesterone cycle, and just some people, it's you can only take so much sometimes, and I just lost my cool, and that was that. And I told her exactly how I felt. But I think that's pretty normal for building up to right before the period, is you get a little bit cranky or whatever. It's all of the stuff, the angriness, the horniness, the breast tenderness, all of that stuff builds up for me anyways, right up into the period, where I drop off the progesterone. And then after I drop off the progesterone, it's basically all that stuff starts to fall off, and I'm chill and calm. And then I start the progesterone again, and then it starts to build up again. So I don't know if that's like what a normal experience is. Like, I don't get like cramps obviously because I don't have a uterus or whatever. I don't know if that's what a normal experience is for women emotionally. I've read a little bit, but I mean, I guess it's probably different for each person. But that is what I personally experience cycling my hormones. So, anyways, that's all for today. Appreciate ya. See you later. Peace.